So hey y'all, it's Hunter from Sunflower Stitch Society. I am back with another Hooks and Needles review. Today I am going to be reviewing my July box. And so here is, you can see the basics. To start with, we have, as always, 3 balls of yarn. These are all Merino Essence. It's 100% unshrinkable, extra fine merino wool, and it is with a 4 to 4.5 millimeter hook recommended size. This month we also have a buckle for our belt that it's a purse we're going to be making, so it is this strap. We have a tassel to go on it as well. And we have some stitch markers. So there is, I don't know, maybe 10 to 12 stitch markers here. There's like a little ball of yarn, some scissors, a ruler. Looks like a sewing machine, like 2 different sewing machines. So there's a whole bunch of different options here. And then we also have a couple of little buttons. There's 2 in here. And then, of course, as always, we have the instruction manual. This one includes a hot chocolate recipe in the back and a bonus pattern for a hexagon glasses case. This month, we will be making the hexagon purse. And now, I am not really a purple and pink purse kind of person, personally. So this will probably end up gifted to maybe my mom or my sister, but I'm definitely excited to give it a try. And I will continue checking in as I work through this pattern. Hey y'all, quick note. So the box for July did not come with a hook or scissors, so I will be using last month's box materials. I do have here the 5 millimeter hook from the last box. The pattern for the purse does call for a 5 millimeter hook, so I will be doing that. Like last month, I'm going to see if I'm able to make more than one project with the yarn provided. We're going to start with the purse because I think that one might actually take up most of the yarn. But I will check in periodically and let you know kind of my reactions to everything, how the yarn feels from first touch. It's very soft, so that is very exciting. I'll see how it works up and how easy assembly instructions are and everything like that. So join me and let me know if you also got this box and which project you decided to make. Good morning. A quick update. It is Wednesday. It's actually 2 days after I started the original granny hexagons for the bag. I had to get an MRI yesterday, a contrast MRI, and they told me not to use my arm for the rest of the day or today, so I'm going to take it easy. I only have 2 left, so I'm going to try making them and see how it goes and see how painful it is. But my goal is to finish the bag today or tomorrow. I'm so sorry. You can hear Winifred back here yelling. She wants attention. This is one of my cats, and she is very loud. And this microphone apparently does not get rid of background noise. So I'm going to see if maybe there's a setting I'm missing or something for that. If not, enjoy that. So yeah, it's Wednesday morning. I have 2 more hexagons to make, and then I have to sew the bag together. So I'm going to keep doing that, and I'll check back in once I have everything sewn together. Hey y'all. So I am filming this again because I just filmed the entire outro with the microphone muted and I didn't realize that. So take 2. I just checked. It is working this time. So here we go. I finished the bag that I've been working on from this month's pattern. It is the hexagon bag, and it was pretty easy. You make 7 granny hexagons all in one color, and then you sew them together and you make the little loops here and then attach the handles, and that's really it. It was a pretty easy project for an advanced project for me. That being said, as I said earlier, I'm not really a purse person, so I'm probably going to give this to my mom or my sister. Maybe I'll bring it to the farmer's market this weekend and see if there's any interest in it there, but I just am not a purse person. So I had an entire and a second purple ball of yarn. So I decided to try making another project, and you can see right here, I did run out of the purple right at the end. I technically cut this, it's the cowl project, the intermediate project. I technically cut it short because I ran out of yarn, but it is worn like this, I guess. Truthfully, never worn one. Not sure I ever will either, but it was a fun project. It's pretty easy. It is about 11 rows and 120 stitches per row. Took me maybe 45 minutes to finish this, and that is with my shoulder acting up the way that it has been. So I do still have this much left of this lighter color. I didn't want to finish the cowl in the lighter color. I just don't exactly love the way it looks personally, but I used the scissors from last month's box, the stitch and darning needles. I decided to use the little ball of yarn stitch marker when working on this project, as well as the 5mm crochet hook. So overall, these projects took me probably about 2 hours total both to complete. They were definitely fun to work up and definitely nice patterns. This month was a bit more feminine project-wise. There was a hat option as well, but I did not have enough yarn left to try to make the hat, so I might just follow that pattern with another skein of yarn. This yarn also got very annoying for me. It split so easily all the time. Almost every single stitch I made, especially the puff stitches on the granny cardigan, the granny squares, so hard to do with this yarn. I don't know if this was a me experience or if this is the type of yarn that it is, but it split so easily, and the ends themselves split a lot. Like you can see that it just like comes apart. And so trying to sew everything in was impossible with these little teeny tiny needles that the box had last month. I managed to do it, but sewing it alone probably took me almost as much time as making a single granny square. And it doesn't normally take me that long to sew things in. It takes like a minute-ish. Probably took me like 5 minutes to sew things in. And that was just 2 to 4 ends that I had to sew in. Otherwise, the patterns were really lovely this month. I would definitely recommend the hat pattern. The textured cowl is the one that I did and cut a couple rows off because I ran out of the purple yarn. But if you would like this one, I think it's definitely worth it. I did the hexagon purse. That is definitely one that I will end up giving to my mom or my sister. I personally don't use purses, but here is the final product. You can see size-wise, it is pretty decent. It's not too big. It's a little bit bigger than the size of my hand. You can fit like your wallet in there if you have a small enough wallet. I don't have my phone with me, but you could probably fit a phone in there as well. Honestly, probably not that much extra could fit in that. So that's also something to keep in mind. It's pretty small. But again, hooks and needles, this subscription is definitely worth it for anybody just getting into crocheting or somebody who has been crocheting for a while, like myself. I definitely say give it a try. Get yourself a single box. See if you like it. You don't have to continue your subscription if you don't like something or if you can't afford it. But if you can afford one, go to their website. They have a discount code for 20% off your first box to make it more affordable. I definitely recommend that. So thank you so much for joining me in this video. If anybody stayed till the end, leave a comment down below and let me know which project you liked better and if you would try out one of these yourself. Catch me in my next video, and thank you for bearing with me over the last couple of days.